My name is April Christine, and I live in the prairies. Right now, I have a beautiful, very comfortable and private 2-bedroom apartment, but I also have land out in the prairies, far away out in the country. It takes almost 2 hours to drive out there. Spending time outdoors, walking, listening to the wind, looking at the skies and the stars and the moon, and just watching the trees rustle in the wind is so important to the soul and the mind and the body. I just came across the largest gray wolf I've ever seen in my life. It scared the living daylights out of me. I was walking into the forest on my regular trail where I always walk, and I know that there are lots of animals in there, but I had no idea that there was a giant gray wolf living in that forest. It ran away when it saw me, but now I'm scared to go down my trail. I've always loved climbing trees. I love to imagine sometimes that I am part of the tree, feeling that energy from the tree, maybe walking barefoot or running around barefoot in the grass around the trees, or even just sitting next to a tree underneath the shade. I just love trees. They're amazing, amazing living beings, and they communicate with each other through their root systems. I think they're fascinating. I like to be mindful of our physical world, and I also like to be mindful of our supernatural world. I try my very best to stay away from the dark screens, to spend as little time as possible on the internet, attached to telephones and computer systems and iPads and things like that. I don't even own a television. I haven't owned a TV for years and years. I just really want to be connected to the natural world like we're supposed to be, and try to live the life that we were supposed to live. What happened? How did we get here? How did we get into a place where everything has systems and licenses and demands? I feel that lately I've been a lot more aware of the natural world, herbs and plants and trees and natural waters all around us. I spend a lot of time looking up at the sky, watching the clouds go by. These beautiful dandelions are going to make the most wonderful tea. I also love to have dandelions in my salad. You can also fry them or eat them in a sandwich. You can eat the green caps on the flowers if you want to, but I prefer to take them off because they are just a little bit bitter. So I just pull the tip off with my fingernails, and then I pull the little petals out and make a pile of beautiful yellow petals. This springtime feels extra special for me because I'm learning about making new teas and herbal remedies, and I'm going to be gardening and planting trees. I've put the dandelion petals in a little piece of cheesecloth and just tied it with a little string, a little piece of thread. Then I'm going to just let it soak in the hot water for a little while and add some wild honey, and we'll have a beautiful cup of dandelion tea. I'm really enjoying sharing everything that I'm learning with all of you, so I hope that you continue to visit me here at Prairieland Cottage. I'm going to be baking my own bread, exploring different recipes, gardening, clearing my land, rebuilding an old abandoned shed from 1911 and turning it into a studio/cottage. I hope that you have fun with me, and thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and don't forget to go outside and pick some dandelions and make yourself a nice warm cup of dandelion tea.